Hi, good evening. I am back on the SMP server today. We were out of town all weekend for a baseball tournament for my son. I did start with everybody else on SMP on Friday, but unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot done on that day because my son started the tournament that day. Uh, the good news is his team finally won a tournament. They finished this tournament in first place. Very proud of all these kids. They all did recreational all-star football or football. They all did recreational all-star baseball together. Um, I think of the 9 kids that played in this tournament, 8 of them were on the all-star team last summer, and then they joined this um, travel team together, and we finally won. So I'm proud of them. Happy to see them win. The last game was a tough game. They ended up having to come back and win in the uh, bottom of the last inning. We were the higher seed, fortunately, so we got the bat last. Um, but we were down by 3 runs in the last inning, and one of our players who'd been struggling at bat had been struggling up to bat. He got a triple at just the right time, brought in 2 runs, or he tied the game up. I think somebody else had brought in a run before, and he tied it up at 12. And then the next batter knocked him in, and we won on a walk-off hit. So that was exciting. They all got these giant rings, and my son's been wearing it every day. And right now he's at baseball practice, and he wanted to wear it even to practice. I'm sure the other kids probably did too, but I'm guessing the moms all said no. So because I was at that all weekend, I've got a lot of catching up to do. I did um, one night while we were gone, I did do uh, a stream deep down in the world. Let me just cook this last little bit of. Let me get this cow here. Cook this last little bit, and then I'm gonna need to start making books pretty soon so that I can enchant. I really want to get some enchants in, and I also found a a zombie spawner, which is personally my favorite type of spawner to have all like set up with villagers because it's so easy to get the villagers in their spots when they chase you when they're zombies, and then you can heal them right off the bat. You don't have to convince them to get to where they're supposed to be. So that's how I like to set up my villagers, and then usually you can set it up in a way that like the iron golems will spawn there as well, and you can kill those or dispatch them in whatever way you see necessary. Let me get more food on me. I'm not gonna. I was gonna go ahead and get those, but where's my food chest at? I'm all over the place here. I can't remember where I stored anything. I have not been to the Nether. I went out to. There's a portal that you might have seen. I don't remember if I went out there on stream or not, but there was a portal I went out to in the middle of the water over here. Picked up a little bit of netherrack and Got some golden tools out of it, some iron nuggets. Yeah, right out there. That's my broken portal, ruined portal. So I got some obsidian, netherrack, and grinding obsidian there, but haven't gone to the nether yet. Maybe that's something we can try to do today. Oh boy, a lot of trees over here still. This whole map actually had quite a few trees on it, and I cleared everything that was right in front of this starter base. So the goal is to do a starter base here, get my now that I've got a spawner right under my base, get that set up as quickly as possible. I could probably, with as many cows as I have here, I mean they'll spawn more, but I need to get as much leather as possible early on. I've got quite a bit already, but I really want to get fortune on my diamond pickaxe, heal that up, and then do as much of my diamond farming with that as I can so that I can maximize them. So I'd like to spend about, I guess, 90 minutes just on clearing the downstairs. I've got 20 levels right now. And it'd be nice to get a little bit more. Love using the fire to cook my meat, but kind of in a hurry. Want to get some stuff done, so I'm going to use this smoker that I picked up in a village on my way over to my base. Let me get back in here, get this stuff out. Pull that, put that with the other ones, so I'm not wasting space. Do I have any more uncooked food? Nope, I don't think so. Gonna clear that. Put seeds in there. Put this in there. All right. And then get these guys in there. I probably should go ahead and take these with me. All right. So I'll cook as much meat as I can get. Since this is such a small stack, I'll go ahead and yeah, there we go. Not too much wasted there. I usually save all of my other stuff except for meat or beef. Save all my other food until I get more established, and then uh, start using it more um, on a more balanced effort. I know I've got wool in multiple places, so the beef I'll take down with me. I do have a few water buckets. I want to get a second lava bucket. We got 30 leather, 36 leather. And then I'd like to go ahead and make a flint and steel. Oh yes, that's what I was trying to remember. I knew there was something else I wanted to do. Well, I could use this to light a portal, but I mean, I'll just use a flint and steel. I got what I need for it. All right. Go ahead and get that. Well, you know, I did have some sticks on me. I don't need to worry about carrying any extras. All right. Grab all that back, and not carrying, I don't want to carry a bunch of extra stuff downstairs with me, but I do want to make another crafting table that I can have down there. Bring that along, and then I'll bring some wood just so I've got it. And then I'll also bring about a half a stack of diamonds, so I've got those with me just in case this thing gets a little bit low. I don't have any backup pickaxes on me. Let's just go down, see what we can find. Got 20 levels. Okay, I thought for some reason it was not very well lit in there, but I'd like to go. I'm on Eastern time, and I'm a plan on going for about 90 minutes starting now. So trying to see what all I'd gotten done. All right, where's my notepad here? I think I put it with my. All right, so I want my chute to be at 375 and 1900. So when I say I'm just mean like my chute down from the top of the mountain. I did a little bit. Okay, that's where I got all that setting in it. Somewhere in here, I think, is where I found the zombie spawner. Yeah, here it is. I'll actually take this chest back with me. It didn't have a lot of chests, but it did have an enchanted golden apple in it, so that is a huge win there. So, like I said, I want this is going to be my spot, and then the way I was looking at it is, don't know if yeah, so I'll do it right here. 375, 374. That's going to clear out all the way up. So I wanted to have, this is at 1900. So I wanted to go all the way to 2000, like have 100 blocks this way. I think I did that already. And then on top of that, I wanted to also go, yes, I'm all the way over here. Perfect. And then for starters, go from 375 on my x-axis all the way over to Go back to 1900. I'd like to go all the way over to, um, I like to put these every end, so this one's at 375. 365. Oh, that's gonna mess with me a little bit. I'm gonna change these. Do you like to have, here's a question for anybody that uh, might be watching or watches this later. Do you like to have all of your tools in a specific spot? Do you use your pickaxe in one particular place on your hotbar, or do you not really care where it is, just so long as it's there? I know some people are particular, but everybody seems to do a little bit different. I like having my torches right in the middle on 5. I like having a pickaxe in 3. When I have 2 pickaxes, when I have both, when I have both a fortune and silk touch pickaxe, I'll do 3 is silk touch, 4 as fortune, and then I always like to have my food in slot 9, and my bow and arrow. Let's go ahead and clear that out. I'll save a little bit of durability. I can't complain about that. I like to have my food in slot 9 because it's easier for me to remember. If I keep 5, 9, and 1 the same all the time, so hotbar slot 1 is always my sword or axe. Like if I have an axe that's got smite on it or some type of, or looting or something that's for mob kills. Um, I want to have that there, something I can attack. So if somebody jump scares me or something, I can respond quickly to them. And then also so in 1 I like to have that 5, I gotta have my torches, so I'll do 1, 5, 1, 5, 9, be things that I know I'm gonna use a lot or need a lot of. So that's how I like to do those. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Oh, I lost use of my mouse. Wonder what happened there. Can everybody still hear me? Yeah, it looks like I can still talk. Okay, there it goes. But just comment below what if you have a specific setup for your hotbar. Maybe you do things in a way that's more logical than I do. I'd love to hear suggestions because I'm not new to Minecraft. I am new to streaming, so if I'm driving you crazy with the way that I do it, or if there's a obvious better way and you would like to enlighten me, feel free to do so. I will not take that personally. I welcome the criticism, I guess. All right. Oh, one more. I actually think I might have gone a little further than I initially planned. What I was thinking initially is if I go from, my goal was to set up a cube, or I mean a rectangle, sorry, uh, and then clear that area out. I like to clear it out entirely. That's just me. I know most people just tunnel, but I like to completely clear out an area. This looks like there's a little bit of lag here. Might have to restart on the server. Um, so what I was thinking is just do a rectangle, 50 wide. So basically that'd be from right here, I'm sorry, 325 to 375. I guess technically that's 51, semantic. And then from 1800 to 2000 negative. So 201 wide. So 51 by 201. The long hallway at the very bottom underneath my base that I can use to, um, well, when I clear it out, I assume that I'll get a decent number of diamonds, hopefully. But I'd like to find some slime blocks in there because that's a good way to get some experience at the bottom of the world. And that's my main goal, is to get experience right now. I'll develop out that zombie spawner. I really need to write down the location of that. Let me go back and do that. I thought I did, but let me just confirm. Might not have. Oh. I like hallways versus, I'm sorry, I like having a large hall at the bottom of the world versus just having tunnels, because I like putting my torches on the ground, and I don't like having to trying to remember where they are, or remember where I am based on where the torches are set at. Let me just put this hold for a minute. I'm gonna grab a pen and write this down. I actually really love the idea of having a spawner this low in the world. I was trying to find a spawner low down, and there was on. So we got the seed for this map a long time ago, and we were looking at the map, trying to figure out what we could do in our base areas when we were picking our base areas. Uh, and I had picked up that there was potentially a spawner in another location, but it didn't end up being there that I could see, unfortunately. So that just straight up sounds like a skeleton somewhere. So let me check that out. Is that up here? I'll use all this cobble. That way, if I get dangerously low on my pickaxe, instead of breaking it, I'll make some backups. I also don't want to have to keep walking back and forth to my... Oh, there's something right there. Oh, that's a bat. Just so I don't fall in this. Because I know I would. Do the thing I went out to get. Zombie spawner. 389. Negative 53. Negative 1923. Alright. We will work on that in just a little while. Am I still carrying around that sign? No, I am not. Okay, alright. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I kind of want to dig out. So this is the middle of the hall. And then I'd like to have my elevator up right there. On these last two, I guess I would leave that and then dig right next to it. All this stuff down here, I really hope there's some iron, because it wouldn't be, I wouldn't complain about having a little bit more iron. So this would be, let me think here. This would be a drop chute, and then I actually like putting my water elevator and my drop chute in the same place. Like, so it'd go right next to it. I'd do a drop chute and then have like a little bit wider pool. I always bring my pool out a little bit wider on the ground to fall in, because somebody else is going to use it. I don't want them to die falling into it. So, right. So I'm going to go, it's almost 7 o'clock here locally. I'm going to go until 8:30 with my base clearing. And, well, I'll just say I'll go to 8:30 if I can make this pickaxe last that long. I might have to change my plans a little bit if I can't go very long, or if this thing's not going to last very long. Really should just have a diamond shovel for that. It'd be nice if I could go into the nether today as well, because I'd like to get some levels there. It's easier to get levels there with the with all that quartz, and I do like to use quartz. So, plus I've already got gold armor on, so going into the nether won't feel as scary. Oh good, I put it far enough away that I didn't take that torch down, but now I gotta put one in here. Well, there's a diamond. Let's not get overexcited. Let's figure out how many we got here. It might just be a couple. I'd like to go ahead and get this too. Good for levels. Let's assume this is 2. No big deal. At one point I had gotten a couple of iron pickaxes. And the reason I don't want to use my reason I don't want to use stone is because I'd like to have I don't want to accidentally break a diamond and not get anything for it. I'm gonna check really quick here. It was at 1800. No, it was right here. Nope, it was not. We get some really good server mates here on this server who I've been watching them, most of them, for quite a while. Like, uh-oh, forgot my way. Look for the staircase. This is the thing I was talking about with. I know I was over here. just not go far enough? Yeah, guess not. All right. All right. What I was saying is I think I got a couple of iron pickaxes when I was in a village, and I might have used them, or I might have just overlooked them here in my chest. I honestly can't remember. Fill those up. All right. Just got gold here, so doesn't look very promising. Well, hold on a second. Where'd my Yeah. Okay. Um. What I might have to do is do a little detour, find a stony peak. I went past one on my way over here, but I gotta remember where it was. I didn't know. Um, it was far enough away that I didn't want to go to it, but I can't remember if like I can't remember where I saw it. So I'm trying to look back here at the notes that I've got. Let me look here. The villages, and then the swamp. It might have been a snowy peak, maybe? Hmm. I'm not seeing a stony peak anywhere um, in my notes here, so maybe I can explore a little bit outside of the perimeter of our area. Hmm. I need something that's high elevation. Looks like just south of me. Hmm. Let me unload some stuff real quick. I'm going to go on a little adventure and save the digging for a later time. I'm going to have to. I mean, I need iron. I think my mountain is not quite tall enough. It wouldn't hurt to bring my boat along. That might be a dangerous area to leave unlit. Maybe if I could get rid of this tree, it'll... Yeah, there we go. Maybe that'll clear it up enough. I thought I broke this enough to... Well, maybe not. Alright. Bring some stone along too, so I can make more pickaxes and axes. Let's bring cobble. A stack of it maybe. I don't need birch wood. Well, use that to make charcoal maybe. If I need it. And then anything I collect while I'm out here, I'll use to make charcoal too. Because I don't want to use all my torches that I currently have. I mean, I'm going to have to use a good number of them. Yep. Alright. Make one of these guys. Put this away for a minute. Make a couple of these. You ever keep forgetting the same thing? Found my bed. Keep forgetting to bring my boat. Alright. All right, I'll be right back. My wife's calling me, so I'm gonna take that. I'll be right back with you. All right, baseball's done and baseball practice is done, and he's coming home, but he's got to show his grandparents his championship ring first, I guess. This area over here looks pretty promising for going high up. This is probably some of that stuff I saw near the swamp. But the question is, how do you get up there? Oh, don't hit the dolphin. All right. Random XP. I don't know if that's something to do with me or somebody else, but I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah, this is another area that I looked at for potentially starting. If I remember right, it might be right next to a swamp biome or close proximity. I really like this type of cave underneath. Go ahead and get all this. And then I'm gonna try to fly up this. Come out a couple of times. Of course, it's all right. I saw some iron up there. I'm gonna dig in and up. I'm gonna keep as much of this open as I can. If I can keep seeing where it is. Also, fewer torches had to be used. Could just tower up on the outside. Maybe go over a couple spots. I wouldn't mind not dying here, so maybe towering up is pretty good. I mean, I'm right above a big pool of water. Yeah, there's a good amount of iron up here. So I didn't have to go too far to get it. And then I have a tendency to forget what I'm doing, like look around, you know. So this might actually be Ran over it. Kind of right as I ran out of cobble on that stack anyway. Um, Clinched up right now until I get away from this ledge. Minecraft heights aren't as scary as real life heights, but they're interesting. And what I might do is tunnel over there, tower up again, and then start really digging into the top of that thing because I'm pretty confident that there's gonna be something. Apparently I didn't grab that piece of coal. We're gonna get iron, make a couple more iron pickaxes so that we got plenty of them, or plenty of durability to start clearing out down in the bottom of our world. I can heal my diamond pickaxe. I have diamonds, but I'm gonna need uh, iron anyway to heal that. So, because I need to make the was that a smithing table or is it the um, anvil? Either way, I need iron for both of those. So, holes through here so I can see where I'm going. Oh boy, long way down. All right. It's actually starting to get pretty late. I'll go ahead and set, make sure I got plenty of headspace. All right. So it looks like Boom is back. Somebody, let me just see if it was him. Yeah, Boom has 40 deaths so far on the server. So you can see, always see the deaths at the top. So they'll always show up. but there's, oh boy, okay, got disconnected there. Sometimes that's relative just specifically to when other people come on. We'll see. Yeah, there's no ping. It looks like it's probably restarted. Man, I think I'm standing on that ledge still. Great place to get booted off of the server. Hopefully, um, well, it's not likely that something's going to spawn and fall on top of me, but you know, what I would be more afraid of is um, if I spawn in and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I just walk right off. Okay, I'm back, and then walk right off. Yeah, it looks like this is right next to that swamp I was talking about. Let's take one off. I didn't mean to put that one there, but I'll leave it. Still only at 18, it looks like, 19, 20. So not a ton. So what I might do, since I'm around 150 or so, maybe I'll just dig in and see if I can't find anything at this level, and then go up and down a little bit, see if I can find any more. Really like this spire, or this mountain broken terrain, whatever you want to call it, because it's really cool. Wanted to leave the bed here in case I did fall, so that when I come back, I can try to retrieve all my stuff if I die. Alright, let me check really quick here around the edge. Alright, so I don't want to get that. Oh, yeah, there's some more. Question is there a drop off? Nope. Now, if I hadn't asked that question and I just mined that iron, I'd probably be dead right now. Because it's when I'm not thinking about it that I typically make those really dumb moves. Like when I'm not thinking about the possibility of, oh, you're just going to mine the floor right out from underneath yourself. That's when I usually do it. Since I got a little bit of iron, and I could use a couple more of these anyway. Let's get some more pickaxes here. Do one, two. Oh, wish you could hit that multiple times. I mean, since I got some more coal, sorry, not iron. Let's melt this iron. Probably didn't need to make two of those. Oh yeah, you know what? I will use the other one. Go ahead and make I'm a dummy. Yeah, that was stupid. I don't know why I did that. Um, there we go. Sometimes my brain's not working. I mean, I can go up and get all that coal too, but kind of afraid of making this look horrible. I've already got a lot of cobble on this. I keep looking for iron. Iron's what I'm here for, so powering up to get more coal is not a bad thing, but it's not important. I'm making coal right now. Get that. Can't remember my math. I think it's every two. I should have it covered, but I can't remember. I like to just hollow out a couple spots here and just see if I can't strike some more iron. I've only gotten 24. I don't even think that's enough to make my all right, perfect. We are on the server right now. Just three of us. It doesn't bother me if nobody sleeps, but hopefully one of them will do it. My bed's further down, so I'm not going to deal with it, but if I start seeing a lot of stuff spawning around, I guess I'll probably have to do something, but this is such a small space I'm in right now that it's plenty lit up. We've got one player sleep on, so if one of them sleeps, it'll go over today. But if they're both underground, they may not know it's night. Oh, swap over this guy. Every poke hole that I put through that has a place for something to land on makes me a little bit um, fearful. It's like something spawned above me and it lands. Yeah, someone slept. Well, I'm glad I didn't waste the effort going down and doing that. If anybody has gone back and watched my streams or was online to watch my first one, I believe when I came through, I did, or came up to my base, I did come through this area, uh, through the swamp because I did find the witch hut. I didn't encounter the witch directly, but I did hear the witch. Uh, Chucklehead. I don't know that I want to go down at night here, but all that slime is pretty tempting. Because usually there's a lot of slime block, or slime, um, yeah, there's a lot of slime blocks spawning in the swamp at night. Am I really full? Of course, now I don't really need um, the coal. I can use torches. Hey, Jaden. Thanks. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me know if you hear me any better now. My son actually told me something like that with my other headset that I was using before, and My wife thinks I just speak quietly like I'm whispering when I'm on my mic. So let me know if you can hear me any better now. And I can adjust it up a little bit. I think I should be a little bit higher now. Let me know if it's too loud. I can also fix that too. Being brand new, you have to really tweak your settings. And then on top of all that, I've got a brand new computer too. So I had set up everything on the old one the way I thought I liked it. But then when I went and got a new computer, um, I didn't really get a chance to do all that like I did on the first one. So just let me know if I'm not loud enough still, or if you can still not hear me. With the Now that I'm back at home, I've got my setup on my 3 monitors so that I can see the chat on a different. Okay, yeah, it might just be this headset is not as good, or maybe I can go all the way up with this one. All right, I got 34 iron out of that. I think I'm gonna have to just go with that. I'm gonna trash some stuff real quick. Get rid of those. Don't really need that. Since I'm making books, I'll keep the leather. Make some space for these things. I probably shouldn't have picked up my crafting table yet because I think I'm gonna need it again here in a second with this broken pickaxe. And then I can actually probably make a few more of these that I can bring back with me. I was gonna make some pickaxes too. Hey guys, how's it going? If anybody cannot hear me, let me know. Jaden let me know that earlier that I was really, really quiet, and I'll admit that I'm a soft speaker if I think I'm disturbing somebody. I've got my door closed, so I should be able to speak loud, but I'm only going to go for another 45 minutes or so today, so I shouldn't disturb anybody while they're sleeping. But I'm curious if I'm not quite where I need to be on settings. Also, let me know if you can't hear game sounds either. I've got those turned down significantly. I turned them up a little bit just now. Let me know if those sound too loud. Oh yeah, let's get out of here by making a couple of pickaxes. Alright, that sounds great. Well, I've got a lot of catching up to do with everybody else. I read on Discord that it sounds like quite a bit of you have made a lot of progress. And my son had a baseball tournament this weekend, so I was there. They did end up winning their tournament, so that was good. First time that this team has won a championship in a tournament so far. My son is 9, and this is their first year of Kid Pitch. So There's been some growing pains, of course, but it's been really fun watching all these kids learn to play together. I don't need those. But that left me behind a little bit, behind everybody else a little bit on the server, so trying to do a little bit of catch up here. I'll probably do some recording later today too. Yeah, I saw that there were a lot of them. I didn't want to. I don't want to say I assumed it was Boom that had 40, but like last I checked, somebody was, or nobody else was. I think he had 8, and nobody else is yet up to 8. So I guess I kind of did assume that it was him. I'll have to check that out. Hyde, is it already posted, or is it going to be posting this week sometime? I'm going to be going back to work tomorrow after like having a week off. So I was trying to get as much stuff done last week as possible if I could, but well, when we ran into the server issue, you can't really do anything about that. So I'm gonna head back to my base now. I've got a full inventory of stuff here. Actually, I think I need to be on that side. Should have just gone over there. So does everybody have somebody else that edits their videos for them, or do you all do your own editing when you do like a recorded video? Oh, I'm brand new still, so I've just started. Actually, my son and I are big into watching Minecraft all the time. So, and I got him interested in playing together on a realm, and so he told me that he thought it'd be kind of neat if I was streaming, and then I was like, well, let me see if there's a good reason for me to do that. But my reason for doing streaming is actually I have a youth soccer program that I started here in our area. We live in Ohio, and my son plays under me, and we actually have just gotten to we've gotten to a place where we're trying to be creative with the way that we raise money for our soccer club. And I was like, you know what? If I do streaming and he likes watching it and I like watching it, if it makes anything, then I can give part of that to the club. That'll be one way that we can make some money for the club. And then, you know, if it doesn't make anything, he still likes it, I still like it, so kind of still a win-win. I didn't think I could put that there. So I just got started. Oh yeah, like kids enjoy seeing, and it's funnier to watch even just regular uh, someone doing menial tasks in Minecraft with kids because like if I didn't know this lava was there and I fell in it and I died and my son was watching, he'd be rolling on the floor laughing at me, and that makes it a little easier for you to uh, makes it a little easier to handle dying, I guess. All right, so I needed to make um, an anvil. I need to actually, I know I need to make um, iron blocks first. Oh, let me go to my crafting table. That'll help. And then I might have just enough for the anvil. Yeah, I thought so. Don't want to use too much of it. I've heard a lot about waddles, but I don't know for sure if I've watched waddles myself. My son also likes to watch Fortnite. Um, and now that he plays Fortnite too, he's gotten really into some Fortnite exclusive creators. So he doesn't watch as much of the Minecraft stuff with me, but sometimes if we see that like Prowl's got a new video out, normally because his are guide type videos, he'll learn something from it that, if I say something if I try to teach my son something in Minecraft, it goes in one ear and out the other. But if somebody like Prowl shows him how to do something, he'll retain it. Um, I actually started for Minecraft YouTubers, aside from watching like Mr. Beast doing those contests with my son, like we would watch those together. Aside from those, my first YouTubers that I watched were a lot of bigger ones, and then uh, I started building farms in my worlds, and then I didn't realize that I was building Java farms. And oh yeah, we also do. We like to watch the manhunts and Dream SMP, and actually, I think my first YouTube Minecraft YouTuber was probably Technoblade because his personality just I really loved watching Technoblade. Uh, Everything that he did was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed watching him. But for like learning things, I don't remember who it was that I used to go to for farms, but I started building these farms that were for Java, and then when they didn't work, I had to figure out why. And then I found Blue Jay that way, actually. I was like, okay, so I'm on a different version, bedrock. Who's making bedrock iron farms or whatever it was the first time? Oh, it looks like we're getting a server restart. So I'm just gonna go ahead and log off here real quick. And my son and I have actually while we're doing this restart, I'm gonna go into uh, just our first world that we ever did together. That where we just started learning things. Our first realm that we ever did together, we used to do local worlds all the time. And my son and I started this, I did this realm thinking a lot of his friends uh, are, all of the families know each other. So I built this house and he wanted all these farms in certain places. So I had to figure out where to put all of these farms. So this is like I haven't been on this world in forever, to be honest. I can't remember where everything is, but I'll go ahead and sleep real quick because it's getting dark. I made it so that I had a view of the sun here. Yeah, so Blue Jay was the first one I ever got any type of bedrock farm off of. And I was watching, uh, the name of it escapes me now, but like I was watching a series that was Blue Jay and Prowl, and I just kind of started watching both of them to support both of their channels, and it was kind of fun to see like if Blue Jay played a prank on Prowl, like left an infinity bow for him somewhere. I'd like to go into Prowl's videos and see where he found it, or see if he'd find it on a stream or something like that. So I used to do that all the time. Um, so this iron farm is, I don't even know if it works or not, but I built this giant villager surrounded iron farm. They've started, yeah, there's, I don't want to see what they've all they've done. Okay, this is chaotic. Anyway, so when I first built this farm, I think it was based on one that either Blue Jay or Prowl did, and um, oh, it's crazy to come back in here and see something that you did forever ago. Anyway, like we used to, when we were building this, he worked all of his time on building like a tree base and making just kind of whatever he enjoyed at the time. So I built this giant elevator and started building this tower. And he wanted me to build all these farms. Like, so this is a creeper farm. Well, I didn't realize that creeper farms weren't really that much better than you might as well have a general mob farm. But I built this creeper farm because he wanted gunpowder so we could go and get netherite. So I built this over in, I think this is the one that I built in Java first. So I tried to make, I think I made modifications to it to make it work. Uh, Not seeing anything coming down right now, but got a little uh, AFK spot here. Put all my gunpowder in one spot. Put all my sand here, and then the TNT there, so that we can go to the Nether whenever he wants to get in. But um, so he kind of prompted me to learn how to do farms, and that's how I got into watching the guide type Minecraft. Previously, we would watch Techno because he was funny to watch, and then he really likes to watch Dream because, or liked to watch Dream because Dream just was an incredible player. So that's that world. I'll go ahead and, before I forget, I need to activate this one. And then hopefully the server is back online. I might want to check in Discord. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're back on here. Yeah, just catching up on chat here. Thank you very much. Yeah, I started doing these little farms in different spots because he wanted to get something, and he didn't really. My son, when we started playing on a realm, was probably 7 and not very patient with making things work. So I kind of built whatever I learned there. Like I get into using, yeah, it looks like it's down. Get into using certain types of, yeah, I'll give it a try. Doesn't hurt, right? All right, well, for now, it's still off. I don't know if any of you have watched any of my other streams yet, but on this world, so I actually have a plan for the name of my little base or town is going to be called Yosemite. And we have a inside joke between within my wife's family. My niece and I, before COVID, or actually even during COVID, we used to do, oh boy, we did a lot of, we did a lot of 5Ks and longer runs. So, probably someone come in here. So we used to do all these 5Ks during COVID, and we found one that was called, or we were on this website looking at all these different races that we could do. And on the website, there was a series of races for national parks. And my niece, who is just graduated from high school, had like a brain fart and was like, well, what about this one for Yosemite? I don't know what Yosemite is, but it was Yosemite, but she just misread it, I guess. So now she will never live that down. So we always call Yosemite Yosemite. So kind of as a nod to that, and because my family and you think it's funny, my base when I build it in Minecraft on our server is going to be called Yosemite. So this is kind of the start of something similar to that I was doing on this world, where everything is kind of based in and around a mountain. And we just started with, so I like to do these big maps where I can see the progress. And I always, on the other side of it, do like kind of like a park, like a national park, like Yosemite, like have points of interest. Like we have a village over not too far away, and then I built my main portal over near that village. I got like a portal building here. So I like to build big areas. Like there's a pillager tower over here. So this just kind of gives you a little bit of everybody a sneak peek of what I like to do. I'm not going to claim that I do any kind of fancy work, but it's just kind of fun for me to look at how far I've gotten. And this world I just started not too long before we did the Minerockin SMP Season 2 start. So it's still a work in progress itself, but I figured I'd get a little bit of practice on here, especially like last week when I could log in. I would go in and do a little bit of stuff. I've got a drop shaft that I built that I might do something similar to this. Just kind of comes down. I found a zombie spawner here, and I really enjoy building my um, villager trading and my iron farms around zombie spawners. I don't know how many of you like to do that, but I really enjoy doing that because of the perpetual discounts. And I like to get my villagers from zombie villagers, which is why I've got these here. I've got the trapdoors. So once I need more villagers or I'm ready to add more villagers, I'll let this fill up. I will go in when I get a decent number of zombie villagers, I'll break this and then go in there and break the light. I'll kill everything that's spawned, and then I'll go down there and heal the zombie villagers that showed up. So this is what I'm planning on doing there, because I did find a zombie spawner and it's almost right at bedrock, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be one of the first things that I build on Minerockin SMP. It'll be similar to this one in size and shape. And then I have a lava farm here as well, where I was just collecting my lava buckets. I melt down all this stuff into nuggets. That's kind of a waste of time for most people, but I enjoy doing it. I'll just throw let's see if I've got it. I got all my um, iron and uh, chainmail in one chest, and all my gold in another chest, and I just melt it down into nuggets, make golden carrots, and then I could do lanterns or whatever over here. So I try to upcycle the zombies, and then the first villagers that I got for this were I was overloaded with with rotten flesh. My first villagers I did were these guys, cleric, and then that's actually how I got all my ender eyes or my ender pearls. I didn't have to really worry about getting those in the nether. All right, it sounds like the server's up. I'll probably show this off a little bit more on another stream, especially if we do have something like this. But uh, yeah, this is just my other world on a realm. I like to keep this going and see if I can get my son uh, on here every now and then to play with me. And then I wouldn't mind actually. This is a 10-person realm, so I wouldn't mind adding other people eventually to that too. So, but for now, let's get back over here. I got about 20 minutes left before I'm scheduled to go off. All right. I gotta remember what I was doing. Well, what I'd like to do actually is really quick, since I do have an audience right now, is show a few people. Uh, you didn't see that. Yeah, that's the big thing, Moldy, with adding people to one that you've already started building out is you gotta make sure that they're people you trust. When my son had his birthday party, we invited a bunch of his friends after his party to stay the night. And so we built a console Minecraft world on our Xbox for them to play on. And I tried to gather resources there, and they just kept stealing all of them from me. So I'm very, very aware because of that of how much caution you have to use when you're picking server buddies. So we had a couple of kids that weren't like that, but you know. This is the zombie spawner that I found, and I actually got I got an enchanted golden apple out of the chest here. I think I'm gonna have to put this chest down and so what I'm building down here, what I really like to do is I like to open up my under my base. My base is gonna be so I like to go back to 1900. So my main base coordinates are right here, the 1900, 375. And then my drop depth down to here is going to be at 350. Wait, no, sorry. 375 is where I'm doing my drop shaft down in, 375 and 374. And then I'll probably do it the same way that I did on that other server with maybe just a smaller footprint, like a 3x3, so 9 block. And then in the back here, we tucked in will be a water elevator going back up to the top. So I'll have like and that'll go actually all the way top to the top of the mountain that I'm on. I'll give everybody kind of a sense of how far behind I am everybody else. Has everybody's got their bases set up yet, or? 350. Is that a bat head? Oh, that's cool. Already got a pig one. All right, here's my staircase back up. Well, it's good to know that I'm not the only one, Jaden, because it was really fun. Yeah, yeah, maybe I should destroy that head. That's what you're saying, and get rid of it so that nobody knows. So when I first got to my base, I spent a lot of time clearing out an area right next to this mountain that I'm at so that I can. So my main goal is to put something right on top of that mountain, but I saw this little ridge right in the middle that stuck out, and I wanted to build into there to begin with. Am I here getting my Discord notifications too? Yeah. So that might be something to. I might have to either exit out of there or mute it. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I want to build on top of this mountain, and my uh, main starter house will be right on. Let me just on this side here, and that's above the 375 area. And I picked this location because it's at the edge of the area, but then also it's got these cool little lakes that are kind of embedded into that mountain. So I got that one there, and then I've also got this one here. I really like those. Yeah, I've got OBS and it's picking up desktop audio, so I hear them in my headset too, so I'm guessing every sound that comes through on my headset, because it's desktop audio, is going to be uh, coming through on the stream too then, because it's showing in OBS. So maybe I need to figure out a way to isolate just the audio from Minecraft, and then anything else that I feel like is necessary for streaming. I might have to call on somebody else's expertise for that. But I like having these, so I wanted to have those. I'm going to be building up on this corner, and that's where I'm going to have that drop shaft. What I'd really like to do, that's a fairly large area up there. And on that top there, I'd almost like to build right up to the edge. So, yeah, it's probably something with my settings, Moldy. I probably took something of a lazy approach to it because I was naive. Well, Discord notifications aren't too bad, maybe, but maybe everybody doesn't want to hear those too, so. And sometimes I'll just go in and check on Discord before I get on to start streaming and playing, just to see if anybody's in there on the voice. Because if there's a good number of people on there, then maybe they'll be working on something in a common area. I don't have a shop right now, but eventually I wouldn't mind having one once I figure out from what's left or available if there's anything that would be interesting for me to like collect, or if I've already started to collect something. So down here, my goal is to have an area that's about 200 blocks wide and 50 blocks deep. So it'll go from negative 1800 Z to negative 2000 Z. And then, so it'll go, let me see here. I think it was this way. And then on the positive side, it'll be from 375, or on the x-axis, it'll be 375 down to 325. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there's not much here yet, but I know myself too well. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little buffer here. I like having the lava because it's cool for lighting. but just keep me from falling in. So I'm going to work a little bit on digging this out. I think from the 1900, which is the middle, I kind of wanted to go every direction. So this is kind of right in the middle of where I want to have, so I can go out in every direction, and then kind of hoping that I'll get some diamonds in the meantime. Oh, I can put my shovel back down here. And then where did I put that extra little space? I think it was, yeah, down here. So I'll build a little storage area here where I can start storing some of this stone block. I'd put my building skill and prowess pretty far down, but I'm also still trying to figure out if I have like a certain style, but I'm willing to try a lot of different things, and I think that's probably the most important thing. My son gets into, one of the YouTubers that my son really likes to watch is called Ryan, Not Brian. I don't know if everybody's familiar with that or not, but he does something called Hide or Hunt, and he's on Java. It's modified Minecraft that he does, but the Hide or Hunt videos are probably among my son's favorites, and he likes to watch those because basically a group of, I don't know how many people will, that's 32 I think. Oh, I did too many. Well, a large group of players will go onto the server together, and yeah, I could probably go ahead and just make more. That should be good. I did have one already, but alright. So we'll load all this here. Oh. Keep that on me for now. And I like to put a chest of actually valuable things off away from everything else. I don't need to carry all those water buckets with me right now. I'll go ahead and finish breaking this. So how does everybody like to arrange their hotbar? That's something I was talking about a little bit earlier. I have to have a weapon in slot 1, so either a sword, or if I've got a really good axe with like a smite or something on it, I'll put that there. And then in my middle slot, I almost always have torches. And then, so number 5. And then in number 9, I always have some type of a food item. And then I've got things that I normally keep in the other places, but that's really more late game because what did I do there? Like I like to have certain items. So like if once I have um, once I have a couple of pickaxes, I have a silk touch pickaxe and a fortune pickaxe. I'll keep those in slots 3 and 4, and then usually swap my shovel and axe in slot 2, water bucket somewhere in there. Nice, get some diamonds, that's good. So if you have any preference, let me know. I'm kind of interested to know about that because it's interesting to see how other people arrange things. Maybe you could teach me something. Oh yeah, I usually have my bow um, in 6, slot 6. Oh yeah, actually, maybe maybe it is 6 and 7 water bucket bow typically. Um, got my bucket in 4 right now, so I don't now I'm not even sure. That's good layout though. It sounds like we think at least somewhat similarly. I want to get fortune on this pickaxe as quickly as I can because I hate just mining 1 diamond per block. Oh my goodness. I think these were 2 corners or something like that because this is a lot more than I think I put all my other. I had 9 or 11 diamonds on me. I think I had 9 because I repaired this pickaxe. But I put all those in that chest, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but did I just find um, 2 adjacent? That's 21 diamonds that I just found there. I think. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I mean, sorry to myself. Yeah, yeah, that would have been a. I'm sitting here talking about getting fortune, and then I just go through and mine all of those. I was kind of halfway through them before I was even thinking about it. Like, um, yeah, that was dumb. But I think I put the diamonds that I had on me in here. Yeah, so that was pretty incredible. Yeah, I really want to get it sooner than later. And then yeah, I mean, that's probably the biggest group of diamonds that I've ever found together. Um, I'm gonna have to go back and watch on this stream exactly how many. Uh, I don't think I had any on me before I started mining those out, and I've got 21 on me now. So I should definitely always stream when I'm down here because last um, last time I streamed, I had a goal of 25 and I got 24 in about an hour, and then I just found all of those. So, and if I'd used my brain, or if maybe I just need to get somebody to be my on-stream brain that says, hey, don't mine all those without fortune. Come back when you got fortune, just leave them alone. But I'm actually right at 8:30, which is kind of when I was planning on ending this. And I've made decent progress on what I was planning on doing. I got more diamonds than I expected to get. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I really appreciate all of you coming in. Um, I'm going to hop off the stream, but I'm going to probably start recording a little bit of work, do a little bit of more mining, start cleaning this area out, see what else I can find. But I'll have to go back and check the stream. Thanks all of you for joining me tonight. Make sure you hit the like button. I don't say that enough. Make sure you hit the like button. I believe everybody on is subscribed, but if you're not and you're interested in subscribing, or you want to get notifications when I'm on and when I go live, uh, initially I had planned I'm going to do all my on server work as videos so I could edit out all the dumb stuff that I do. But I think that I like doing the streaming, especially since I've got a better computer than I did before. So I'm going to try to do that as much as I can, get plenty of content out there, and then I can kind of piece together some other things too on top of that. That way there's no stress on me to try to have to put together videos frequently. I do need to get Streamlabs up and running. I did this straight out of OBS, but y'all have a great night, and thank you very much for joining me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.